It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see Sterling Shepard. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This will be brought out from the middle of the end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is. And boom, we've got a score on the board. A fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
Oh, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
And right away, he lost the football. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing Jones. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Boston Scott deep for Philadelphia. And they punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Now, for the first time, we get to see this Philadelphia offense led out by their dual-threat quarterback now in his 3rd season, Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kayvon Thibodeau in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And they try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Elliott now to have the extra point. And now it's blocked. And the Giants have got it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. That is a play that you just do not see very often. Maybe a couple times a year, the blocked extra point return for 2.
You can't afford to give anyone a free run at the kicker. Oftentimes, it's going to bounce off his hands or chest and head the other direction.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Touchdown Giants! Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And once again, this is Sanders. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Hurts. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Hurts. And caught right side, Green. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Green with career touchdown number 70. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants now going to take over late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Jones. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. 74 yards. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for 2 is denied. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
All right, here now a look at A.J. Green. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. So we have reached half. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin getting set for quarter number 3 here. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. And the Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. On 2nd and 9. Hurts. And his throw here is incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants! Isaiah Hodgins, 37 yards. And the Giants have even the ball game with a chance to take the lead here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
I think this will win awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Back to throw. Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
He dumps it off to Barkley. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. On 4th down, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And that's complete to Sanders. And they work this well upfield across the 45. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Back to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goedert. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goedert. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw. Staying on his feet. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 15 now. Play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles now down by 15. A little over 20 seconds to go. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And that's complete to Brown. And he's brought down. And they took a big shot there. It pays off. A solid gain downfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this ball game. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Giants, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6-7 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.